Okay, I'll be doing many more videos on how to repair appliances. So subscribe. Hit the like button if you like the videos. And comment good or bad. Also, if I use a part to repair the appliances, I'll put a link in the description so you can buy from this channel. Let's get started. In this video, I'll show you how to remove and install a moisture sensor on a Kenmore Elite dryer. First thing we need to do is be safe and unplug the dryer from the wall. That's number one. For production purposes, this dryer is on wheels. We want to spin it around so we can go to the rear of the dryer. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3 screws that need to be removed. 1, 2, and 3. To remove the lid, you're gonna have to jar it off, slide it backwards with a jarring motion. Once you get a play into it, it'll slide right off. And just lift the lid off, and now it's free. This is the rear of the dryer. You're gonna have to remove this Phillips head screw right here, which mounts the control board to the bracket. Now we're gonna remove the steam drawer. What you're gonna need is a screwdriver, and you're gonna have to lift up on the guide which stops the drawer from coming out. You gotta lift that up and pull it out of the housing. And pretty simple, just get the screwdriver and push up on that guide, and that'll flip it right over the housing right there, and it'll come all the way out. Otherwise it'll stop right there. So just pull up on it and it'll come on out. 2 screws hold this control panel over the steam drawer. Phillips head, remove that. That's 1, and that's 2. Okay, now we're gonna peel the display board away from the bracket. They have these little tabs in there that you push down. There's a tab right there. Push that down, and you want to push down the other ones. And what I would use a putty knife. I'm not using a putty knife right here, but I'm using a screwdriver. But a putty knife in between the display board and the metal bracket. You just kind of peel it away. Push the tab down right there and stick the putty knife in between the plastic of the display board and the metal of the bracket, and that kind of peels away slowly. Be careful, don't break it, but it's just a touch thing, and it'll pull away. Okay, here's the rest of the panel on the left side, and like I said before, just slide it in between the bracket and the control panel, and it'll pop right off. Okay, there's 3 different disconnections on this to free the display board from the dryer. Make sure you do not pull on the wires. Pull the casing. Depress and pull. Do not pull the wires. Pull the casing of the connectors. And the other 2 harnesses. Just pinch them and release. Some people have problems with them sometimes. Sometimes I have problems with them, and sometimes it's easy. Today it was pretty good. So just push down on the tabs, just like that, and pull. On the blue one, do the same way. Tabs on the other side, press and release. Harnesses, we're gonna put the harnesses, push them through the holes now. Just take this harness off the clip and just shove it through the hole, because we're about to pull the display board out, so we don't want to get snagged and caught up when you're pulling it out and damage the harness. And we'll do the same with the 2-headed harness. Just grab them and kind of put them down into the hole. Make sure they don't get caught up when you're pulling the display board out. And you just pull the display board out. And here's the front view of me doing the same thing that I just did earlier, pulling the display board out. Okay, now I'm going to disconnect the interior light. Remove the 2 screws that hold the bracket in the middle. There's 1, there's 2. Okay, now we're going to remove the 4 Phillips head screws that mount the door panel to the body of the dryer. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment if these videos help you out. Like, subscribe, and comment. And that's number 4. Now we're going to move these 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Before removing the door, remove this start switch. Disconnect it. Okay, lift the door and put it in a safe, secure area. To remove the lint filter housing, they just have 2 screws, Phillips head screws that you remove, one on the left and one on the right. And once they're removed, it slides right out. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, you want to pull the tab out right there to the moisture sensor. That's connected to the moisture sensor right there. That gives it power. Flip it over and use a pick tool to pull the moisture sensor out of its housing. And that left end, that's where the plug is plugged in at, on the left end over there. Then you pull it out of the settings on the right. And that's how you remove the moisture sensor. Putting it back, just the opposite. Slide that into the moisture sensor holder. That locks it in place on the right side there. Just slide it in there, a little hole right there, just like you take it off, and do the same thing for the left. The left, you got to kind of pinch it and put it in to place it right. Press it down to the point where it's flat. Okay, there you go, it popped in. And now you just plug it back in. That gives you the power of the moisture sensor now. It's testing to see how wet it is and how much temperature you should send in to the dryer, inside of the dryer. Really quick, easy. Now, reinstalling the housing, lint filter housing, pop it back in place. And put the 2 screws, just put the 2 screws back in, mount them, just like taking them off. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. Hey, you guys can donate money to production, or you can also donate by making a comment that'll help you, or questions you might have. It helps with the algorithm. So, if this thing help you out, give me a little holler. And then you put the lint filter in there. Inside the bracket. So once you get that in position, the bracket will be pretty easy. Now I'm putting the door on. I slid the door onto the body. And the bracket has a little leveler there that will hold the door in place. Okay, we got we got two screws that go midway up the bracket. One on the left and one on the right. Now we're going to reconnect the door switch as well as the light switch. It's good to do it now that you haven't mounted the door on yet, because if you do, you have kind of difficulty trying to snap it back together. So you do it now. Now you put the 4 Phillips head screws in, mounting the top of the door to the body, to the bracket, basically, and the body of the dryer. Remember to like and subscribe. Comment. That helps my algorithms. So if I help you, you kind of help me. Okay, that's 2. We got one on the left, one in the middle, another one in the middle. And another one on the far right. Remember to like and subscribe. And give me some comments if you have any questions. Slide the control panel in. We're going to slide those harnesses through the holes again, back where we took them out. The 2-headed harness and the 1-headed harness. Just put them through the bracket, and make sure you pull them tight where they won't get pinched in between the control panel and the bracket. And they have little grooves in the door, so you can slide the panel on there. Now you lock them in, then it snaps in. You know, it's in there snug. Mount the steamer drawer side with the 2 screws there. And we're going to slide the steamer drawer back in. Remember to lift that hook up. And the way you took it up, you had to lift it up. The way you put it back on, you're going to have to lift the little hook up to put it back in position. Okay. You have a Phillips head screw that goes into the bracket that tightens the panel onto to make the bracket and the display panel tight and secure. Now we're going to reconnect the harnesses, which is easy. You just fasten them just like you took them apart. Much easier to put them back together. There's one. And the first one was white. The second one is blue. And the third one is also going to be a white one. Okay. They're all connected now. So you have power throughout the dryer now. And you have 4 screws that go on top of the bracket that secures the bracket to the body of the dryer. 1. There's 4 of them. So that's 2. Remember to like and subscribe. And comment. Little quick comment won't hurt anything. It help my algorithms out. So there's 4 screws that go here that mounts the bracket, and we're on third base, headed home now. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, finally We're here at the lid. Lift the lid up. Lay it down on the top. Adjust the left and the right side. Make sure it is aligned right. Once you align it, tap it from the rear to push it towards the front. Make sure the gap between the display board and the lid has no gaps. And no gaps, you want to mount these screws to lock it in. Okay, you want to mount those 3 screws in there from the rear. One. 2. 3. Job well done. I'll be doing many more how-to step-by-step videos on how to repair appliances. So hit the like button, comment, good or bad, subscribe to the station so you can see these videos. And if I am using a part to repair the appliance, a link will be in the description so you can buy from this channel. Have a good one.